Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I hope everyone is doing okay, and if it's your first time uh, tuning into this channel, I should say welcome. First of all, once again, I'd like to thank all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's tuned into my channel, who have watched my other readings out on YouTube, as well as my other spiritual enlightenment videos. If you have clicked the like button, if you have left comments, left messages, um, shared my videos. Thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you did in the past or what you're about to do now is much appreciated, and it does help the channel. Okay, now this reading today is a past life energy healing reading, and it's for the divine feminine, any females who have tuned in to watch this reading or to listen to this reading today. And you do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading, is for anyone. Okay, please don't forget to check the description box for all the crystals, the names of the crystals, the decks, uh, I'll be mentioning throughout the reading, as well as books I'd like to recommend. Okay, especially if you're interested in healing with crystals. All right. Now, if it's your first time you're tuning into this particular type of uh, healing reading, all right, I'm just going to just tell you a bit what it is. Past life healing is done to help clear any past life unwanted energies that may be influencing or causing some form of blockage in our life today. This past life energy may not necessarily belong to us, but could be passed down through family DNA or ancestral lineage, or from some people that we keep helping out of problems, okay, which they themselves keep creating. And by doing this work, okay, it will help us to create our own path, bring more joy, love, abundance, blessings, okay, in our life, okay, and we can then have a more prosperous future. All right. Now, before I start the reading, I should say, I'd just like to say a prayer. So I'm going to be calling on Archangel Zadkiel. Okay. And you can call on Archangel Zadkiel to help you heal any past life energy or energies. Okay. Um, I'm just going to select a prayer, okay? And this is a prayer to Archangel Zadkiel, okay? And this prayer is from this book is called Angel Prayers by Carl Gray. Archangel Zadkiel, angel of justice and righteousness, keeper of the violent flame. Thank you for bringing your energy to me now. I surrender, release, and transmute all karma, contracts, and setbacks with love. I am the violet flame. The spirit of mercy fills my very core as I find it within myself to forgive and release the past and to focus on compassion. I am an expression of divine love. Thank you for supporting me, and so it is. All right. So if you are interested in working with archangels, you can always call on Archangel Zadkiel if you want to do any form of past life healing work. Okay. Okay, so the first deck I'm going to be using, it's called Sacred Symbols, and it's by Marcella Crow. If in case you read for yourself or interested in reading for others as well. So I'm just going to just select one card from this deck to see um what secret symbol, okay, our spiritual team would like us to work with. All right. Or what sacred symbol energy. Okay, so let me just give it another shuffle. Okay, I really wanted me to take this. That card wanted to pop out. Okay, it goes on to say new life. New life. So this is the symbol of the Ankh. All right, the Ankh. All right. Um, and if you are familiar with Egyptian uh, history, okay, especially if you do any form of spiritual work, you'll recognize this symbol. All right, so I'm just going to just put it on a stand and just read more. So it's on a number 4. Okay, and number 4 is all about structure, stability. Okay, and also it represents manifestation as well. So I'm just going to just read more on the symbol. Okay, it goes on to say here, I'm reading from the booklet. The arrival of new life, okay? The arrival of new beginnings or the budding start of something beautiful and long lasting. Drawing this card can indicate a need or desire to start over with a sense of childlike wonder. What you are beginning will have a strong impact and far reach. Drawing this card can indicate a positive relationship and or experience. Okay, and it just goes, I could just read again just a little bit more in terms of this symbol. Okay, and the symbol is the Ankh. It's spelled Ankh. Okay, and Ankh is an ancient Egyptian symbol representing internal life. Okay, so the secret symbol energy. Okay, our spiritual team, the ancestors, the divine would like us to work with is the symbol of the Ankh. All right. Right. So let me just okay, so I'm just going to start off the healing, past life energy healing work with this deck. It's by Sandra and Taylor. Okay, and I'm going to select 3 cards from this deck. Whatever messages are come, please take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Just give it a good shuffle. Okay, so let me just see what's coming out for the divine feminine from any females. Now, Okay, so okay, so the three they wanted me to take is, okay, we got the first one. It says relationship repeats. On number 21 it says shift, release, or enjoy. This card is on number 25. It goes on to say expressive talents, creativity, the arts. And the third one is from Archangel Gabriel. It's on number 5, and it talks about communication of all kinds. Okay, so Archangel Gabriel, spirit is around this reading. Okay, okay, so let's see what that's all about. Okay, so I'm going to read on the first card. So these are the three past life energies, okay, that we need to look into. Um and as I said, whatever messages that come, please take what resonates and leave the rest. So maybe you might somehow, whatever messages that come up for the first card, somehow um you might resonate with this first message, or maybe the second or the third. All right, so let's see. Okay, relationship repeat, shift, release, or enjoy. It is a common karmic pattern to return in soul groups, especially with family and friends. Though we may switch up relationships, sometimes being the wife, sometimes the husband, we are drawn together both by desires and by the lessons that our souls pursue. In fact, these are the two main reasons we choose our relationship paths. If we've had a deeply enjoyable relationship, we long to come back together and repeat those happy times. This is not limited to romantic patterns. It could be an equally compelling karmic cause between friends, siblings, and even co workers or teachers, students. When you have a relationship with someone who truly resonates with your heart, you can be sure you've been together in some meaningful way before. Okay, because we are all spiritual beings having a human experience. The other side of that karmic coin, however, may be far less enjoyable. We often come back with people who shared some of our difficult histories, whether it was conflict or mistreatment. Your soul wants to learn from those past problems and move on to a more enlightened, more empowered, and honoring way of doing relationships. Some of the most common lessons regarding this issue are learning how to speak up, live your truth, prioritize yourself, and stop living according to others' agendas. Maybe this is the reason why Archangel Gabriel, he said, because Archangel Gabriel, okay, you can call on Archangel Gabriel, okay, to help when in terms of if you're trying difficult to express yourself, okay, or to speak, all right, your mind, okay, and you could call on Archangel Gabriel to do that. So that could be the whole thing here, okay? Because in a relationship there needs to be communication, all right? Okay, so one of the ways and things that you can do, okay, if for some reason this mess you somehow it resonates with you in some way, okay, it's saying if you um if you've had a conflict with certain people in your life, you can learn how to break this difficult pattern. Communicate your needs and know that you have the right to make reasonable requests in all of your relationships. You don't have to relive the painful encounters of the past. Just because a relationship is karmic doesn't mean it's destined to last forever or even for the rest of this lifetime. Sometimes we come back together just to learn how to let go. Okay, so it could just be a comic lesson here. So release dishonoring connections and cherish the tender hearted relationships in your life. Nurture caring communication and talk about all the ways you can enjoy your time together. Okay, and the affirmation for the first message, you could say and believe it. You could say, I see the value in myself and in the people I love. I attract tender internal connections now and for lifetimes to come. All right, so I'm just going to read on the second past life karmic energy that some of us might need to address and heal. Okay. Okay, it goes on to say expressive talents, creativity, the arts. Okay. Um, and again, we could call on Archangel Gabriel, okay, in terms of um creativity. Okay, so it's all a lot of it is it's very much linked to the throat chakra, which is all about self-expression, communication, all right, and creativity. Okay, so it goes on to say if you've been feeling like you'd like to move in a more artistic direction, listen closely be- because a past life energy is calling you. This card indicates a great passion for creativity resurfacing in your life. You may have been an artist or musician, perhaps even a famous performer. You may also have made your living as an author or a journalist. All sorts of inspiration can come from past life memories. Okay. Even talent guides or past life mentors could be whispering suggestions to you now. So explore the many possibilities of expression. Getting your creative juices going can be both fulfilling and lots of fun. You may want to dive into something entirely new or just dabble in a seemingly mundane but expressive activity. For example, if you were a landscape architect in the past, you may now find gardening a very gratifying experience. If you're already engaged in a creative task, whether as an avocation or a vocation, keep going. If your professional creativity has not been as successful as you'd like, okay, this card is telling you that things are looking up. You have the history of lifetimes of expression along with the guides You have shared your interests. Release desperation and enjoy your process. Okay, so it's not point like trying to be hasty with things, okay? Because everything is done in divine timing. Your soul longs to share your joys with the world. Okay, and one of the things that you can do to help you, all right, if you somehow read this message, you resonate with this message, okay, you could do it says if you long to experience the beauty of your creative voice and vision, now is the time. You don't have to leave the routine of your daily life behind and run off to live in an art commune. Just look within, with the brilliance flame of divine light will guide your path. So it's all about trusting yourself, trusting the divine universe, and also your intuition as well, which is a gut feeling. Play with different forms of creative expression until you find the ones that resonate most with your heart and your internal history. Okay, and one of the I would say the affirmation, okay, for the second card when it comes to expressive talents, you could say and believe it. I acknowledge the beauty, music, and poetry within. In every sweet expression, I sing the songs of my internal soul. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to read on the last card to see what messages are coming out from Archangel Gabriel. Okay, the angel Gabriel is all about communication, and he reveals past lives where that was a central issue for you. Take a look. Okay, so I think they're going on. They said, I mean, they're saying here, take a look at the cards near this one in your. Okay, all right. So although it's saying that, but when you really think of it, it does make a lot of sense because with with the previous messages, it talks a lot. There is that thing about communication here. All right, expressing yourself. So um yeah, so the two cards, okay, that came up previously is something to do um with communication. Okay, and then it goes on to say in addition to these professional messages, Gabriel is likely bringing a deeply personal one as well. So many people have been shut down in their communication in previous lives. And if you've experienced that in this life, it's likely being imposed upon you by the same people who shut you down before. Also, if you've had some physical problems with your throat, neck, or typhoid, there could be an old experience where brutality was used to control you and keep you from expressing your beliefs. Hmm. This card is telling you to look at your present communication patterns and to challenge any old fear of confrontation or patterns of remaining quiet when you feel the need to express yourself. Know that your feelings and opinions are valid and you deserve to speak them freely. Okay, so it's all about expressing yourself. Okay. Um Okay, so one of the things that you can do, okay, to help you if you have a problem with this, okay, expressing yourself, communicating effectively. In addition to helping you communicate with others, Gabriel also wants to help enhance the quality of your own self-talk. If you tend to judge yourself or worry too much, your negative mental energy could be standing in your own way, preventing you from having the happiness you deserve. All right. And so you could um call on Gabriel to carry away your negative self talk and bring your greater peace of mind by filling you with a positive and powerful view of yourself and the world. Okay, and one of the affirmation for to do this, okay, um you could say and believe it and have faith. I choose to speak my truth to myself and others. I deserve to affirm myself. Okay, so the affirmation to this to the last message to, okay, when it says that Archangel Gabriel, you could say, I choose to speak my truth to myself and others. I deserve to affirm myself. Okay, so okay, the next deck I'm going to be using. Let's just see what um Isis. Okay, that she's a divine feminine as well as goddess. Let's see what um messages she have for the divine feminine. Okay, feminine. Any females who have tuned in to watch or listen to this reading. Okay, um and Isis is also a divine goddess. Okay, and the deck I'm going to be using is by Alana Fairchild, and it's called Isis Oracle. I'll show you the pictures first and then I'll read the message at the back of the card. Let's give it a bit of a shuffle. Okay, so let's see what's coming now. Um, okay, so the first card that came out, okay, I'll just show you the picture first. All right. And it goes on to say, Eye of Horus. The Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and growing now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. All right. So, for some of you, okay, who are on this spiritual path, okay, I'd like to say religious path as well, okay. What or maybe you're just curious, or you're probably just embarking on a spiritual journey, or having a new, better connection with the divine. um uh Isis is just saying, okay, that um you are being protected, okay, and that you probably in time, maybe you haven't discovered, especially if you've just embarked on a spiritual journey, or you haven't yet, so you might have certain spiritual gifts, okay, but if you do take that path, I'm assuming, and if you do have these spiritual gifts, that it will come, you will then discover them, all right. So it's all working with the divine, um trusting the divine, taking that leap of faith, all right, to walk that spiritual path, to do that, all right. And for those of you who are already on this on that spiritual journey, it's just like a confirmation, okay, to say that you are protected, um, and you know that you are gifted, all right. And you know, it's just also when you're on that spiritual path, you're just going to realize that you also is a it's a this journey is not just a healing process, but it's also you're also ascending at the same time, and you may be discovering more and more about yourself, about the divine, and that the gifts you have, okay, or the gifts that were given to you by the divine, what they are, and how you can use them, okay, to serve others, okay. Okay, so the first message is from is the Eye of Horus. Okay, the second message, I'll just show you the picture here. The second message is power over seven scorpions. You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring so as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. Hmm. So some of you that's on a spiritual path, okay, and I don't know, maybe even on a religious path, okay, or if you have some form of connection with the divine, okay, and if your connection is getting stronger and stronger, more than ever, okay, it's the universe, okay, and Isis, okay, and the divine is also giving you, okay, the power, okay, to be able to sort of overcome any lower vibrational forces, okay, but she's just saying, okay, by you know, or they're saying our spiritual team is saying that we can do it, we can use whatever it is, the power that is being given to us, but we need to make sure that when we use it with compassion and discernment, and we must also be uh non-judgmental, okay, when doing that, okay, using that power, okay. All right, and I'm just showing you the third card. Okay, it says Temple of Cornelian. It is time to trust in your own boldness and courage, taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly and genuinely alive, embodied, and more of yourself, even if not always comfortable, are going to help you live the life you were born to live. So I think this all again is very much connected to um the second message where it goes on, and the third, okay, where it goes on to talk about communication, creativity, um expressing your talents, and things like that. So here again, Mother Isis is just saying that it's time for us to have faith in ourselves, to be courageous. And if we find it difficult to do so, we can always call on our spiritual team to give us that inner strength. Um, and also the ability to be able to take that risk or that leap of faith into the unknown to help us to become a better, to become a greater version, yeah, greater version of ourselves. Okay, because there's probably a lot of things that we have, okay, inside of us, and that is yet to be discovered, and it's all about um taking that leap of faith, okay, to be able to discover these hidden talents or gifts, okay, that we've been blessed with by the divine. Okay, so very beautiful messages that's come out here, okay, from Mother Isis. All right, so let's see what else, okay, our spiritual team would like us to know besides the messages that came out earlier. Alright, so let me I'm going to be using this deck. It's called Keepers of the Light. Let's see what additional messages our spiritual team have for us. Just give it a bit of a shuffle here. Just put that down a bit because just want to adjust the camera a bit because it's a bit. Okay, I think that's much better. I think that's much better. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we've got here the first message is from Lady Nada. Lady Nada, that's the first, that's okay, she's a spiritual being, okay, in the heavenly realm. Okay, so energy is coming to you now, and it goes on to say heart awakening. It goes on to say awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. So it's all about um creating balance between um work and play. Okay, what is this now? It's just doing this. Let's see. This is better. Okay, so the first okay, so yeah, so the first message is from Lady Nada, and it says heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. So it's all about um uh having a balance between work and play. Okay. Okay, the second message is from the Shakina. Okay, and it says sacred self, and it goes on to say unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Okay, and the third one is from faith, humanity, and benevolence. Okay, and it goes on to say stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, see the light in the world. Okay, so these are the messages from um our spiritual team. Okay. Okay, so let's see what messages, okay, the fairies have for you. Okay, in addition to what messages that came out um from Lady Nada, the Shakina, and Faith. Let's see. Okay, so the three messages, okay, and this is from the fairies. Okay, so the first one, it says this is 6th of autumn. Okay, and autumn obviously is earth energy. Okay, and it goes on to say um the good you do comes back to you, an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. Okay, so these are the messages from the fairy. So um okay, you could probably expect an expected flow of money at this time. Okay, it's also saying that we should probably um give charity, or to be or serve others in some way. Okay, and also it's also saying that if we are thinking about maybe taking a loan, all right, we should make sure that we borrow wisely. Okay, all right, okay, so, or it could, or we, or it's saying that we may be in the process of repaying some form of debt. Okay, so The second one is Eight of Winter, okay, which is air energy, okay, which is to do in spiritual terms is to do with the mind, okay, and it goes on to say you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not. Okay, so maybe some of you might be feeling that at the moment. So it's just again taking that leap of faith, a lack of self confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. So maybe again, we might need to again turn to our spiritual team to give us that confidence in order for us to take that leap of faith, okay, towards our goals, whatever it is we'd like to achieve in this lifetime. And then again, we've got this time we've got 10 of autumn, okay, and as I said, autumn is to do with earth energy, which is to do with money, and it goes on to say take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones. So maybe some of you, depending on your age, okay, you might be thinking, or maybe deciding to maybe take out some, I don't know, maybe some form of insurance, or putting some money away um, for loved ones when you pass away or something like that, okay? Or maybe a pension. It depends. And it goes on to say making wise investments or planning for retirement, okay, which I've just said earlier, and it also says honoring family tradition. So, I think this one as well as this one, the message 6 of autumn is to do with finances. Okay, all right. Let's see what else. Okay, I'm going to use this deck, Guardian Angels, to see what messages the angels or angel have for you. Okay, so the angel that's coming through, the guardian angel that's coming through, all right, is angel of happiness. Angel of happiness. Let's see. So let's see what the guardian angel, angel of happiness, has to say. It goes on to say, um, you are a happy, loving, abundant spiritual being who has the ability to share your happiness with others. You have received this card because your angel of happiness wants you to know that you can and will return to your natural state of happiness. Happiness is a natural state of being that we take for granted at times. Do you remember as a child how happy you once felt? Smiling and laughing was an everyday occurrence that was a very prominent part of your life. As we grow into adulthood, we can at times forget to see that happiness is still within us and around us. It is only when we stop, become still, and focus on our attention on what creates happiness in our life that we realize we have been focusing on the wrong thing. Your angel of happiness wants to help you see there is an abundance of happiness just waiting to put a smile back on your face. On the other hand, do you have a friend who is always unhappy and has lost their direction in life? Your angel of happiness wants to accompany you while you show others around you how to get their happiness back. Smiling is the first step to opening the soul to happiness. Laughter is the second step to happiness. Make it your journey from this day forward to remind yourself every day what it is that makes you happy. Remember to smile at your friends and strangers. Sharing happiness with yourself and others is the beginning of returning to your natural state of happiness. Hmm. Okay, and the affirmation for this card, okay, it says here, I am happy and at peace with myself. I allow my angel of happiness to accompany me along my journey so that we can share smiles and happiness with others. All right, so the angel of happiness, okay, is which is a guardian angel, okay, is coming through to this reading to tell us that you know we probably um uh in other words, we probably don't need to take life so seriously. That's why I think that's I think this is the message here, not to take life too seriously. Yeah. Okay, now I just want to show you a few crystals, okay? If you are interested in working with crystals, okay, um so I'm just going to show you a few, especially if you want to work with crystals to do this past life healing or energy healing work. So I'll just show you a few here. So the first lot, okay, I'd like to recommend. The first one is rose quartz, okay, and this crystal is a very popular crystal. Okay, it will help bring not only to help you love yourself more, okay, but to bring about more joy, happiness, peace, harmony, to attract more love into your life. All right, so this is and this is what healing is all about, because if you love yourself, okay, it's going to push you towards healing any um emotional wounds, okay, anything that is keeping you back, okay, creating some form of blockage in your life. So it's very, very important, okay, and that's just part of life's journey, okay, is to this is the whole uh point of life's journey itself, okay, is to be able, because it should be based on love, okay. So rose quartz, okay, apart from rose quartz, some other crystals I just want to show you which you can use for past life healing. This one is called unicite. Unicard, I learned that this is a very good crystal. Sorry if it's very small. So I hope you can see it. Um, okay, this is Unicite. This one is called Damburite, and this one is called Rhyolite. Okay, okay. Now, if you're interested in doing past life soul retrieval work, or rather I'll just show you two which you can use. Soul retrieval is just basically if you were in a situation in the past, okay, and you feel somehow your soul has been lost, part of your soul has been lost to that particular situation. It could just be something that happened recently. All right, then I'll just show you two you can use. um this one, or and you can even use them together, okay, with the ones that I showed you earlier. All right, so this one is called tangerine quartz, and this one is called black onyx. Okay, now for past life inner child inner soul healing work, you can use smithsonite. You could also use rose quartz, okay, rhodonite. All right. Now for past life shadow work, I'll just show you two which you can use. Very good. The first one is rutilated quartz. This is a very good stone, okay, and it could also help you to let go of the past, and also to help you to think more positively about yourself, to have a more positive mindset, okay, and to okay, to heal and then to move forward in your life. And this one is called iolite. Iolite. All right. And I'm just going to quickly, do I have any on here? Let me just get ones that you can use for past life. If you want to do any past life family DNA or ancestral lineage work. So let me just grab a few, all right, to show you. Okay, so for past life family DNA or ancestral lineage, um, you can use bloodstone, golden healer, okay, or black obsidian. All right, right. Um, Now if you want to, okay, if you're having difficulty, okay, accessing um your past, especially if you want to do what they call uh past life regression work, okay, um is to basically past life regression work is to, like, maybe if there are some certain things that you keep doing and is detrimental to yourself, okay, and you want to pinpoint exactly where did it all start. This is a deeper form of reading or meditation, okay. It might even include something called hip hip oh, what do you call it again, I think it's called hypnosis or something like that, okay, where they put you to sleep. All right. Um anyway, then I'm going to show you a crystal, okay, that you can use. This one is called um Shaktotite. Shaktotite you can use, all right. And also you could use this one is called electric blue obsidian. And this one is called um Herkimer diamond, okay. So these crystals you can use them, okay, especially if you're interested in doing any form of past life regression work, okay. I think it's the word is hypnosis or something like that, all right. um which, I mean, they put you to sleep, okay, which is a very deep type of meditation, all right. Now, okay, now for cutting cords, okay, you can use this one. It's called sunstone if you want to cut cords with the past. This one is also if you want to recall events from your past. This one is called garnet, all right. And to bring closure to the past, you can use aquamarine, all right. Just please check the description box, okay, for all the crystals which I have mentioned here. All right. I think I've also added some additional ones in the description box. So please check it out after listening or watching this reading. Okay. All right. So um, I'm just going to be using um, two extra decks just to close out the reading. All right. So I'm going to use angel numbers to see what and if you are interested in crystals, as I said, I've put the names of two books, okay, which is published by the same author. I've put the name of the book and the author in the description box if you're interested in healing with crystals, okay, or if you want to know more about crystals, okay, and how you can use them to attract more wellness, abundance, prosperity in your life, okay. So let's see what angel numbers are coming out for the divine feminine, any females. Okay. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay, they wanted me to take five, so I'll just uh show you what they are. So I've got 0606 commitment, okay, which is about loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realms, growth, solutions. And it goes on to say applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort, release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up for the best is yet to come. So again, it talks about here about expressing yourself, communicating. Well, I should say all about communication here as well. Okay, then you got the second one is 4444 blessings in disguise. Okay, it could also be to do with obstacles, hardships, strength, building character, experience. There might be some difficulties ahead, but you will push through. You got this. If you have been struggling or feeling lost, the winds of change will blow in your favor. If you've been suffering or feeling lost, some things may fall apart, but you're building the framework for something much better. Hang in there. Okay, got angel number here 0330. Okay, and it goes on to say lucky shirt. Hmm. Anyway, it goes on to say love, peace, hope, and optimism, transferring responsibility to others, progress, creativity. Pursue your goals, okay, and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. So again, this card is very much again connect is very much to do with communication here. Let's see what this one says. 666 reflect. Okay, again, it's on about love, affection, compassion, kindness, attention, self love. Several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to re-evaluate your identity. You need to. Sorry, you need a mental shift towards great optimism, self assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. Okay, and then we've got 111. So if you're on a spiritual path, you'll be familiar with this number. Um, and it goes on to talk about intuition. It also means that you are on the right path. And it goes on to say moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self realization, taking action, unconditional love, time to implement long cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust in the process. All right. All right. Um, and I'm just going to use just this last deck, okay, to final deck for the reading. I hope whatever messages that came out um, is going to be helpful to you in some way to help you with your past life uh, healing, okay? So let's see. I'm just going to shuffle this um, deck. Okay, so let's see. Let's take one more. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so okay, four came out. All right, so we've got there is no traffic jam on the extra mile. You are entirely up to you. Okay, we've got focus on all the good. Okay, and then it goes on to say setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Okay. All right, so I hope you enjoyed all the messages that came out. I hope whatever messages that came out um, in the reading today, I hope it's going to be helpful to you, all right, in some way. Um, Once again, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, my viewers, all right, anyone that's tuned in to watch my readings, okay, my other videos out on YouTube. If you have clicked the like button, subscribed or shared in the past or left a comment, thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you did in the past and what you're about to do now is much appreciated. Please don't forget to check the description box for all the crystals, books, decks, okay, that um I'll put their names, okay, all the decks and that I use for the reading today, I'll put their names in the description box, all right? And again, if you did enjoy listening or watching this reading today, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment, okay? Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.